Hello and welcome to Mock Productions. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are back here with another unboxing. Now, looking at the title, you'll know what is coming up in this box. And I have been looking, and I mean looking, for these guys over December. I wanted to try and get them for their normal retail price, but they were about double the price. And, you know, they were still in the UK, which was rather interesting. And luckily, in the new year, I had a little look on the old Toys R Us. Of course, they are now available in other stores, but I looked on there and they were both there, and I thought, well, you know what, you've got to, haven't you? You've just got to do that. So, without further ado, let's get them out. So, first up, we have, oh my gosh, mystical bad Juju. Look at her, she looks amazing. That colour scheme is freaky. Wow, that is definitely very, very freaky indeed. Wow, that's insane. So there is that. But, of course, we've got another one in here. And that one being Legendary Pit Boss. Very, very awesome indeed. Obviously, we've both got these now. Both of these actually Wave 3. So the variants for Wave 3, I believe, are complete now. There might be some others, though, that come out later in the year. But wow, these look super. They really, really do. So, let's do it. Let's open them up and get them out of the box. Got to do it now. There we go. And there we go. Lift the little tab up there. Pull that there. Now, of course, the other Legendary which we've got is Tri-Tip. We've already got that him. And actually, we've unboxed him, but we haven't actually played with him, so that would be pretty cool to do whilst we're in our nightmare mode and everything. And these just add to the amount that we can actually use. There he is, look at that. Pit Boss in all his glory. I love this colour scheme, I have to say. And a lot of people have said they like the colour scheme and they preferred the other ones. It's definitely personal opinion, you know. They change up the colours, they change up the different variants they make each year, and some of them look really, really awesome compared to others. And I have to say, I'm just liking this change this year of the design. It's very, very awesome indeed. And Pit Boss's design with this gold and crimson red, almost sort of like a very dark cherry red to go in pink. It's really, really cool. I love how the base stays the same colour. That is just so cool. Definitely gives it a bit more colour and a bit of a pop. Obviously you've got the white and black eyes there. They can't really be gold because otherwise you wouldn't even be able to know that they're eyes. They just look like scales. But oh my gosh, this guy looks so awesome. He really, really does just look absolutely amazing. And he is definitely a very, very good character to have in game. We've already done some gameplay of him. You should be able to find that in the Skylanders Imaginators playlist. Go back, check that out. But this guy's gameplay will hopefully be coming up. No, not hopefully. Will be coming up in the Nightmare Mode challenges and everything like that. We'll be going through all the chapters again, doing it in Nightmare Mode, and this guy hopefully will be able to level up extremely quick and battle through all of that. It's going to be an extremely exciting time, and I'm gonna really, really enjoy it. This guy is definitely going to be an added bonus. So just quickly, let's just have a comparison between the two there. Obviously no difference in the sculpt whatsoever, but that is perfectly fine because look at the differences. They are super. They are definitely very, very super. The gold actually has stayed practically the same. It might just be a slightly bronzier, shinier shade of gold, but apart from that, the gold is exactly in the same places all around. Oh no, except the cufflinks. You might be able to see that they've changed that over just to give it a bit more detail, maybe on the arms. But wow, this is just super. It really, really is. They look awesome together. They just look like twins that have been dyed in different colours. But they are insane. They really are so cool. And they look awesome together. They really are so cool. It's nice to have another Legendary as well and finish off that sort of collection, if you will. of legendaries. I don't think there's any more, but I could be wrong. They might release another one. Obviously, they did do the legendary creation crystal, so hopefully I'll be able to pick them up at some point. But they haven't actually been available online. I know they've been available in America for quite a while now, so that's a bit of a bummer. But hopefully we'll be able to get them very, very soon. So let's just put them off to the side there. Put obviously the plastic and the box off to the side. I'll sort all that out in a bit. That can go down there. And then we can move on to Mystical Bad Juju. Now, what's interesting about this variant in particular is that there is another mystical variant, and it's not actually... I say it's not available. It probably is, but I haven't actually seen it in stores, in shops, anywhere. And that's really, really... it's really interesting because Taekwon Crow, who is the mystical form for this... he hasn't actually had his variant yet, which is rather interesting how they've given us the Wave 3, or at least myself picking them up. I've got the Wave 3 one, but I yet to see a Wave 1 for Taekwon Crow of his mystical form, which is rather interesting. So I don't know whether... I'll probably be getting it later this year, and no doubt people will tell me that it's out already. So be my guest and tell me, because I would like to know. I just find it really odd how I haven't got the Taekwon Crow one just yet. But oh my gosh, is this amazing or what? This looks like Bad Juju's enemy cousin who really just does not like life and wants to destroy everything in its way. It looks evil. It really, really does. It's not mystical, it's evilized. And that is actually a very, very interesting thing I'm bringing up there. What if they could make evilized variants? Can you imagine that? It's in Swap Force where we had the evilization crystal things, and all these different things would get pulsed with like purple energy in them, and they'd have all these crystals poking out of them and everything like that. What if the actual figures could do that as like a variant? That would be amazing. Obviously they would be evilized, but maybe an evilized control over them would be pretty cool. I love the swords. I love that red. I love the base as well with the red cloud there for like the air and everything. The red and black here works very, very well. Extremely, extremely cool. And she just looks so, so cool. Now, if you've seen the gameplay for her, you'll know that leveling her up is your best friend. If you can level her up, she's fine. When she starts going up against a big crowd of enemies, she's very up close and personal with her attacks. And sometimes that can cause a lot of problems, especially if they're going to just hit you straight away. You're gone. You are literally gone, depending on the enemies. I mean, if it's a chompy, you're alright. You can take a few hits from a chompy. But look, here's the comparison there between the two of them there. Very, very different in colour schemes, and they almost look like two different characters. You know, if you didn't name this one Bad Juju, you could name this one someone else. I mean, obviously, putting them together, they are the exact same thing, but very much a different character when the paint has been put on this one. Very evil looking, very sort of good looking. A bit creepy with the eyes, of course, but apart from that, they are just super, super, super awesome. Certain aspects of the white is the same. The actual skull mask thing, that is still white. Everything else, oh, and also the gloves as well, but everything else really does seem to have had a different colour to everything else, which is just amazing, you know. And they've actually they've evidently moulded the plastic on the swords with a different colour, because you can't paint that. That is a translucent plastic, but that is just so awesome. It really, really is. They look absolutely amazing together, and it'd just be so cool to be able to have like two people playing the game and have like the two variants sort of face to face, taking on different enemies and working back to back. That is just so, so awesome. And these guys are just amazing. They really, really are. And the detailing is just fantastic. And I like how on the swords you can actually see some aging marks, and they're on both. That is really, really cool. That is super, super awesome. But oh my gosh, these variants are just so, so cool. Every year they sort of like make these new variants, and they seem so much better than the previous ones. And then some years you think, oh, well, that one's a little bit better than this year's and everything like that. But wow, these are just so cool, and I can't wait to see more variants. Of course, we've got Easter coming up throughout this year, so there are a few apparently being not being announced. Sorry, they have been announced. Wording, yes, proper English. I do it. But apart from that, really, that is about it. But I mean, fantastic stuff. You know, another 2 added to the collection, and now that is all of Wave 3 done, except for maybe some crystals. I know there's a triple pack with a Dark Creation crystal, which I don't know whether you can get it in a single pack, because we haven't had a single pack Dark Crystal. I'm saying that, we might have. Have we? I don't think we have. No, I think it was in a triple pack before. So that is rather interesting. We're going to have to definitely keep an eye out, or at least I am, for some single pack crystals from Wave 3. See if we can finish off some more of the different elements. But apart from that, that is about it. So guys, if you have enjoyed this, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. And of course, subscribe as well, because gameplay of these guys will be coming up throughout the weeks ahead. Nightmare mode will be starting up. It's going to be so awesome, and I cannot wait. But we've got some amazing goodies coming up as well, some really good videos. At least I'm hoping a lot of people are going to like them, so we'll definitely have to just see there. But yeah, that is about it. Comment down below as well, which of the variants do you like, and is it normal or variant for you out of these? Let me know in the comments below. Rate the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.